Bird, stop throwing your food out. Bird. There we go. Evan's late. Good morning, Evan. At least I'm assuming it's you. If it's not Evan and I'm wrong, sorry. How about hit that thumbs up, please? Good morning to you, whoever you are. Whoever you are, welcome. Let's see if this girl wants to come out this morning. If Evie comes in this morning, make sure everybody says happy birthday. It's Evie's birthday today. And that's how we roll here. It's not you, Evan. Obviously, if it was Evan, Evan would have said hi already. Just changed this girl this morning. Roxy, she peed. Was kind of hoping maybe she was going to be up here in the front. But she's not. Actually, everybody's... Oh, look, this guy ready to come out. We'll take this guy out then. See him? You see him up there in the very top. See him. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Hi, bud. You guys see him? Probably not, I don't know. Yeah. I had Dad pick you up. Come here, bud. Come here, my buddy. We'll take him out. This is Lightning. He's a super Mojave banana. I have to get a black light in order to show you the banana in him. But he's got a purple head. That's what makes the... It's easy to tell the super Mojaves because they got this purple head. They got purple head. Super Mojaves have that purple head. He's a good boy. All my snakes are really chill. I don't really worry about any of them. Hey, you didn't hit that thumbs up, whoever's in here with me this morning. Appreciate it if you would. Hit thumbs up. Thumbs up button. Appreciate it. I guess Evan doesn't want to come hang out today. And this is Lightning. He was my second snake. I think he was my second snake that I bought. And I called him lightning because of how fast he struck his food the first meal. Because I hadn't seen anybody strike that fast. He was only my second snake. Callie was kind of loggy, wasn't like fast striking, but he does. When he gets ready to eat, he's ready to eat. You got anything you want to know? Got any questions? Whoever that is, and it say, "Oh, good morning." That's probably Evan. Maybe that's Evan, or maybe it's Evie. Make sure if you're not Evie, when Evie comes in, make sure you say happy birthday to her. It's Evie's birthday today, and that's how we roll here. What's happening, Evan? Somebody beat you here this morning. Thank you for the like, Evan, because I know it's you, because number one wouldn't give me a like. Number one, thumbs up. The first person that was in here, give me a thumbs up, please. Yeah, whoever else was in here this morning was just letting me sit here and ramble. Bastards. Well, at least they showed up. I'll give them props for coming and hanging out. No, I only see one light. Oh, but thank you. It's not showing up on my end yet. So thank you, number one, for the like. I appreciate it. Evie says she's going to pop in for a little bit, but she's got to leave at 11 o'clock or 11:30, she said. You can? Yeah, I only see one on mine. So thank you, the first person. It's not me being a dick. It just wasn't showing up that you liked it. That's all. Thanks, Evan, for letting me know, though, because I would have sat here and kept shitting on him. Because I don't mean to shit on anybody. Now I see 2 likes, but there's 3 people in here. So it was probably fucking number 3 that came in. Good morning, Skeeter. If you're here when Evie pops in, make sure to say happy birthday to Evie. It's her birthday today. I'll make sure she gets lots of birthday wishes. Well, gets lots of them. We don't have a lot of people here, but be nice if everybody wished her happy birthday. She's supposed to pop in here. How the hell you been, Skeeter? Fucking been cold here. Fucking yesterday was like high of 40, but you've been sick. Sorry, dude. I got fucking a cold coming on too. Fucking kind of felt fucking off for the last 4 days. Fucking, so I took a day off. I took Wednesday off because that's awesome. Awesome, dude. I love having my snakes out, honestly. I went back. I did go back and watch that video with Raven out yesterday. I'm not just fucking kidding. I did, and I watched the whole damn thing, but I don't. He's sliding on me, little bastard. Where you going? You hang on. He was sliding. He was sliding pretty good. No, I went back and watched that video, and I just sat there. I turned the fucking sound off, and I just watch her. Fucking, I love watching Raven. I get so much more having her out. I mean, I love all my snakes, but it's just something about her, you know. He forgot to hang on. Oh, that's all right. I just said it so that way if he pops back in, fucking, he'll see it. You know, maybe he'll fucking say happy birthday. But thank you, number one. You could talk to us, number one. Evan's a nice guy. I'm an asshole, but Evan's a nice guy, so you know, you can talk. I know. Oh yeah, no, he wasn't hanging on. No, and I mean, they get like that sometimes because they get over comfortable, overconfident. You know what I mean? And they just forget because they just think, oh, it's not a big deal. You know, I would say he probably isn't real happy. I mean, he's happy enough, but I wouldn't say he probably wants to be out. Not like Raven yesterday, you know. But look, the demeanor ain't much different than Raven when I took her out yesterday too, huh? You know what I mean? Moving around. Hey, what's going on, Patrick? Patrick, if you're still in here when Evie shows up, make sure you say happy birthday, please. It's Evie's birthday. Sometimes fucking some of us don't get as many birthday wishes as we think. So, who the fuck don't like it to hear happy birthday? So, just kind of hoping maybe somebody will be in here when Evie pops in so he can say happy birthday to her. And how are you today, Patrick? Doing all right here. Just fucking hanging out with my peeps. Gonna start taking them out longer. Good morning, number 4. How the hell are you? Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm fucking not great because I hate winter. But other than that, I'm doing all right. So I guess I'm pretty great as far as that. I'm not. I don't think I'm great. I just think that, yeah, it's okay. I'll feel better when warm weather's coming back. I'll feel a lot better come fucking, what is it? How many days we got in February this year? I can't remember. But whatever the last day of February is, will be a great day for me. Because by then, as soon as March rolls around, the sun's good and warm. Starts feeling really warm again. Shit starts melting. It's supposed to be a fucking bad winter this year. It's supposed to get lots of fucking snow. And it's supposed to be cold. Which I don't know how that works. Because most of our snowstorms here are big snowstorms. 32 degrees. You know what I mean? Around 32. Normally when it's 20 fucking below zero, we don't normally get like big, like massive fucking storms. Because it's so fine at that temperature. Because it's, you know what I mean? It's like frozen ice almost, but it's so tiny that it takes, so I don't know how the hell that's going to work. They say we're going to get pounded with a lot of snow and it's going to be really cold. And like I say, most of our big snowstorms here are around 32 degrees. You get down to zero and we don't get big snowflakes. They're tiny. The colder it is, the smaller the snowflakes. The warmer it is, the bigger the snowflakes are here. And the bigger the snowflakes, the fucking faster, obviously, it adds up here. And I hate snow. I hate everything to do with it. I bought a snowmobile a couple years back. And I hadn't been snowmobiling since I was a kid. Liked it when I was a kid. We used to groom trails and all that. And I bought a snowmobile 2 years ago, and I fucking hated it. It's not fucking for me. I'm not some young kid that wants to get in the fucking trails around here now. There's just so many people on them, and they're just all tore up. I mean, Just, it's like a fucking mogul course. Fucking beautiful 16-foot, 20-foot fucking wide trails, but they're just mogul on top of mogul. And literally you got to let your buddies get ahead of you, and then you got to fucking pound the throttle to skip across the top of it. And yeah, you still get pounded, but not as bad as fucking doing this shit, and fucking doing that for 6 fucking hours. Fucking fuck that. I fucking sold my snowmobile the next summer. But I was lucky. I got just what I paid for it. Plus I got ran into. Fucking coming around a corner, and a guy missed the corner and fucking drove right into the side of my snowmobile. Fucking took me right off it. I did like 2 somersaults in the air, thinking, oh God, this is gonna hurt. And I come down in like a pillow, which was nice because fucking I figured I was gonna come down into the fucking trees. But no. Didn't do nothing my sled, but fucked his all up. He couldn't even drive his after. Fucking the radiator was fucking leaking, and fucking busted his car. His whole fucking sled was all busted up. Fucking pushed his push bar all the way in the front of his motor, and fucking I drove off. It put maybe a fucking pinky size fucking hole in the side of my sled, and that was it. Never even fucked up my decal. I had a Grim Reaper on my F6. But yeah, so how the hell is everybody doing? What's anybody gonna do anything good this weekend? I sure fuck ain't. It's gonna be cold. I'm hoping I would love to be fucking working in my buddy's garage this weekend on my shovel head, because I lost my fucking oil pump again. So now it gives me something to do this winter anyway. And because I fucked up my front fender on my electric glide, so I got to get that painted this fucking winter. And I just fucking paid off my buddy's fucking $1,000 fucking bag because I ran into him last year. Cost me $1,000 for one bag. Because he's got it's 2 years old now, but it was only a year old. His motorcycle was only a year old. Paid for it out of my pocket. I didn't claim it on insurance. But one bag cost $1,000 fucking dollars. So I just paid that off like a month ago. But me and him been riding for literally like probably close to 20 fucking years now together. And we've never had an incident. You know what I mean? And so, honestly, it didn't do shit to my bike. It broke my shifting lever. That was it. And I fucking gouged the whole side of his bag and bashed up. Fucking literally, it looked like it melted. Like I fucking bunched his plastic up underneath his paint, and yeah, it cost me $1,000, but I paid him. I fucking wasn't gonna fucking not. And I. Oh yeah, but fucking hey, be glad that it was a tail light and learn from it, Evan. Cause damn, you're lucky. Cause fucking normally, like fucking me, I backed right into my fucking electric glide. And fucking folded my front fender up, chipped the fucking paint on the front of it. I mean, no, I can't just go out and buy, a taillight lens or even just the taillight assembly. I wish. It'd be a lot cheaper. Well, I don't know. It's probably going to cost you, probably for that taillight lens, what it's going to cost me to have my whole fucking front fender painted. Probably $200-300. That's what I'm counting on. My fixing my oil pump ain't nothing because it's gonna be all labor, really, fucking, and I'm doing it. So, and the fucking Woodgrove key's like $2. The fucking gasket kit, fucking the seal kit, fucking I don't know, it's like $60, $65. So, I'm not gonna have shit for fucking in that. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear you, but you know what fucking you take a chance of? You buy aftermarket and the fucking thing's gonna fucking leak to where it'll always have like fucking moisture inside the lens or something. That's the only thing that I'm leery about buying fucking, and I buy plenty aftermarket. Don't take me as saying I don't buy aftermarket. But every time I do is always seems to be something. My kid did the same thing, bought fucking these nice fucking big fucking passing lamps for his fucking electric glide, and they're really nice. He didn't pay jack shit for them for what they are. They look a lot nicer than what he paid for them. And every time he fucking washes his bike, they fucking haze up on the inside. You know what I mean? They get foggy like, and yes, after a while it goes away, but he notices too in the springtime when we got the temperature changes, it happens to his fucking those lenses every time he takes his bike out of the garage. Fucking they haze up like that with moisture inside of them. You know what I mean? I don't like those. We turn those fucking things off. Now, those are, I mean, I guess fucking if you're wheeling, that would be kind of nice though. You know what I mean? But I don't need it driving down the highway and shit myself. And I'm not saying, I'm just saying me. I fucking hate them. It's just a distraction to me that I've never had. I've been driving for fucking ever now and never had them before. And now they're like a distraction to me. But like I said, if I was out wheeling and shit, that would be nice though, because it will at least when you're not really paying attention, being able to pay attention all around your Jeep, you got fucking something to tell you when you're getting close. That would be nice. I could see where that would be handy. But just driving down the road for me, fucking going down the highway, when I'm passing a car, I know there's a fucking car there. For me, anyway. You think that's long enough, Evan, for this one? Oh no, and like I said, I could see wheeling. Wheeling, I think that would be a fucking great option. Like, I don't know about your Jeep, but my buddy's fucking Ford 3/4 ton fucking truck's got a camera that he can pick it up and it looks like it's over the truck and it shows the whole truck. So when what's going on, Jamie? Yeah, this is a Super Mojave. This is a male. This is a male. And he's a Super Mojave banana. Is what this cat is. I've got 3 white snakes. He's the only Super Mojave I have, though. The other one's a pure white. But I have one that's got spider in him. I got a question for you. You ever seen the spider gene morph? And have you seen any of the issues that they're known to have? Because if you haven't, I would love to show you them. Because I've got one of those that has spider in him that has those neurological issues, you know, and all of them. He does the head wobble. He does the corkscrew. I've seen spider. Yes, I know they have a head wobble, I think. Yeah. Mine does. He's super chill, but he's got a corkscrew. He like screws himself all around. And when I got him, I told the breeder I didn't want anything that could possibly have spider in him, and he wasn't supposed to. But after the fact, and it was he was a year old before he even started really showing any signs. In the very beginning, I thought fucking I saw kind of a slight wobble, but it wasn't really a wobble. It was just kind of a slight fucking, and then after once he turned about a year old, he started getting the corkscrew and all that. But he's a great snake, but I won't breed him. I was hoping to breed him, but I can't now. I won't, just because he's got those issues. But he's a great snake, because even as bad as he gets sometimes, he's never been nothing but a sweetheart, honestly. But you give him a second and he'll start to see. See him? And I don't normally hold him a whole lot because he does this, you know what I mean? And we pretty much, I still hold him, but I don't hold him like, yeah, but he eats great. He does everything that he's supposed to do, Jamie. And that's why he's still here, because if he didn't eat, he eats amazing. He does everything that he's supposed to do, but he's got the issues. He doesn't always do this though. He's when my wife holds him, he acts a lot different. He still does this, but it's not as bad. And he doesn't always act this bad. I woke him up. This is their normal sleeping time, and I woke him up. He wasn't really wanting to come out, and he'll act like this when he doesn't really want to come out. But he's great though. I mean, I could still do everything with him that I do all the other snakes, and he's fine with it. Rub him on his head, and you know what I mean? I'm not holding him there. He's an awesome snake, and that's why he's still here, because honestly, if he didn't eat good and he didn't do all the things that he's supposed to do normal, I'd euthanize him. But there's absolutely no reason. I just don't hold him a whole lot. You know what I mean? But he does. He doesn't refuse meals. You know, every once in a while he'll get really excited and he'll misstrike his food. But it's only like once or twice. And I've just learned that I need to stick it closer to in front of him, so that way he doesn't get a chance to veer off from it. But he is a fucking great guy. He really is. Look. And I'm not holding him there. Look, my hand's open. You know what I mean? That's why I say he's an amazing snake. Fucking, and that's all he's going to ever be, is a pet. That's all these guys are anyway. Jamie, if you think that it's because I'm some big breeder, I'm not. All these racks, in everything that's in this room are my pets. I'm an animal freak. I love animals. I got Savannah Monitor in the other room. I got my wife's bearded what is it? It's a snow leopard, but it's a giant snow leopard. I got a parrot. I got a dog. I got 41 snakes. Actually, I think I got more than that now, because I still got the ones that I counted on getting rid of, like Danielle's. So I got like 42. I think 42 snakes. But I don't keep, hey, good morning, Julia. I don't normally take him out a whole lot. You know, if he's good, I take him out, and I'll keep him out normally until he gets real kind of rowdy, you know, like that. And then I put him back. But if whenever I go in his enclosure, he's just sitting there. He's just hanging out. You know what I mean? He's never doing anything fucking other than just hanging out, which is normal ball python behavior. You know, he does normal stuff, I would say. What do you got for snakes, Jamie? I'm just curious, if you don't mind me asking. Everybody knows everybody's fucking business here. That everybody wants people to know. If you haven't figured out, we normally have about 10 people that normally come and hang out, you know, on a regular basis here. And everybody knows everybody's shit, you know, because we're like a big fucking happy family here. You know, I'm not like your normal, whatever the fuck we normally fucking find on YouTube. You're not gonna hear a lot of educational shit here. Or I don't think it is. I don't talk a lot about breeding. I'm not great about morphs. You know. Hey, what's going on, Heather? Good morning, Heather. Hey, if Evie shows up, you guys, fucking make sure you say happy birthday to Evie. It's her birthday today. And if you guys told me when your birthday is, I'd do the same thing for you too. Because I love all you guys. You guys are my people. Oh, well, that's cool. And I was just wondering, you know what I mean? Because not everybody that actually watches in here, like Heather doesn't have snakes. At least the last I knew, Heather doesn't have snakes. You know what I mean? We got people that do have snakes, and we got people that don't have snakes that come and hang out. But thank you, Heather, for showing up. Wasn't feeling much love anymore from you. You haven't been hanging out. What's up, Joe Walker? Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna start recording pretty regularly again. I stopped for what? I took like a week off and I lost fucking like 10 fucking followers. You know? Yeah, see, that's how everybody rolls here. You mean to tell me you was too sick to turn your TV on and look at my ugly face? Come on, Heather. You can come up with something better than that. But no, I hear you. I'm just kidding. I expect you to watch me whether you're sick, feeling happy, feeling shitty. I don't. I'm just glad that you guys come and hang out, period. I do appreciate it. It is nice. Guys, want to see a boa? Jamie, you want to see a boa? You're new here. That's what we do. We cater to the new people. Joe, it's Joe, right? Joe, what you got? What are you into? What do you got? You got some snakes, bub? I'll get some boas out. Definitely. I'm going to pull Foxy out. She's a hypo leopard, and I think she's beautiful. You can't tell? I'm a Mainer. I'm in Maine, dude. I'm fucking Maine. Yeah, I'm a Mainer. I talk this way. I'm not trying to. This is my normal fucking way I talk. This isn't me trying to be a YouTube fucking sensation. This is me. This is just how I talk, how I roll. Joe, you got fucking snakes? You gotta have snakes. Most people, I think everybody that's in like warm states, all are like super into snakes. I live here in Maine and nobody likes snakes. Everybody hates them. 30 ball pythons, 2 retics, 1 Burmese, 1 king snake, 1 bull snake. That's fucking awesome. There we go. Joe, I hope you stick around because I got no retics. I got no berms. I don't want any, but I am fascinated with them. I just got to keep myself grounded. You know what I mean? I've got 5 boa constrictors and 42 ball pythons, and they're just pets. I'm just a pet guy. I bred like 5 times, and I doubt I'll ever breed again. You know what I mean? Fucking, that's my story. I love animals. I was scared to death of snakes up to 7 years ago. Started watching these kids do unboxings. You know, because I love animals. I truly love all animals. So I always kind of liked snakes, but they scared the fuck out of me, you know? And then I started watching these YouTube videos of these kids pulling snakes out of fucking these bags. And I go, what the fuck? I was expecting to see them get all lit up, meaning bit up. And I didn't see any of that shit going on. And then I was like, fucking, then I started really, watching. And I go, shit, I think I want a snake, you know? But that's cool because, see, there's lots of people in here that are into the big snakes, and I don't have any. So it would be nice to have fucking... My wife holds all my snakes. You know, my biggest... These are my small boas. And there's no tap training. You probably tap train, don't you, Bob? I don't tap train any of my boas. I just fucking go in and pick them up. Granted, these are little ones, but I've got 6-footers. You know, 5.5, 6 foot. I got big old Dumer's boa. Fucking, I don't tap train. You know, I touch train. I've been patting my fucking snakes like dogs since I've gotten them. You know what I mean? Literally, like, open the fucking enclosure, pat them, and then close them back up. That's how I, got them used to my touch in the very beginning. You know, didn't always just take them right out. A lot of times I just go in, open them up, give them a couple pats, and then close them up. It was just getting them used to the interaction. I do things way different than everybody else fucking does. All the snakes that I ever sold, I told everybody to hold them right from fucking get go, and to feed them 3 days after they get them. And all of them have eaten except for one. I did have one snake recently, Tiana, out of like 15, 16 snakes that I sold. Out of one of them didn't eat the third night of them having, because I hold my snakes. I'm a pet guy. Oh, Jamie, sorry. Let me show you this girl. I'll show you this girl. This girl is like amazing. She got wicked tattoos on her face, and her colors aren't really showing up in here because my grow light that I use that's over my head right here is just, it's too bright. No, I would too, and I said that yesterday. If I had anything bigger than boa constrictors, I would tap train for sure. I wouldn't do my touch training that I've done, and I've had them for, I'm going on 7 fucking years coming, this next year. I've had boas for that long. This girl was only, I don't know, fucking maybe couple foot when I first got her. I've had her like 6 years. This is my hypo leopard boa. I really wish I could show you her face because she does have amazing tattoos on her face. She's got red eyes, reddish orange eyes, but they're really, really dark orange, so they don't really pick up here. See her colors. She's got amazing colors, though. She's like every color, almost every color of the rainbow. And her tail is like super. She's Foxy. Her name's Foxy. Oh, cool. Your bull snake was all white. Let's see what he said. You got carpet python too. You got those are the black and yellows, right? Or is it a black and white? You can get them black and. Am I right? I'm not like some fucking expert. Like I said, I'm not here to prove that I'm fucking anybody. I just like to fucking hang out with people, And I'm good about fucking being able to tell people how to take care of them, and you know what I mean. I know how to fucking help people out, fucking to have good pets. She's actually she's actually losing them, believe it or not, because when she was younger, all this black was like congested up, and the bigger she gets, they're actually like spreading out now, Heather. So black and gray. Yeah, that would be cool. So it would be like all black, but the gray would be the fucking like the padding in between the blacks, right? Because I love those fucking, I can't remember what they're called, but those they're like black and yellow. And I know there's lots of black and yellow snakes. I can't remember what the fuck they're called though, because I'm not buying any more snakes. I can't. I would love to have an emerald tree boa, but that would be, yeah. So the black and yellow, yes, they're fucking beautiful, man. I love those. Here we go, Jamie. You want to see IMG boa girl? I want to show you guys because I love fucking doing this. Because look, there's no tap training here, and she's not like huge or anything. But look at the reactions. For you guys that are fucking, this is my normal interactions. Fucking everybody will tell you. I reach in and I pick them up. I pat them right in front of their face. You know, all my snakes are super, awesome. I have absolutely no. I even got a wild caught Guyana. Jamie saw it yesterday. And she's fucking super chill too. You know, and you see they I tell everybody my boas act like everybody says that ball pythons act like. These guys don't. They're not. I don't have to like hand over hand them. They don't try to get away. I've got that trust and that bond with them that fucking they like being with me. That they like being with me. When they're out, and you got those big fucking ass snakes fucking, and when you take them out, them being even as big as they are, when you take them out and you set them on the floor, where do they end up? Right with you, don't they? They end up going right to you or whoever they're used to and feel comfortable with. That's where they end up going. They don't run away from you. They're actually going to you. I guarantee it. Because I see it with my snakes. And I try to explain that to people that literally when when you have that bond and that trust with them, because that's when you put them on the ground and you walk away and you stand there, and where do they end up going? They end up going right to you because you're the safest thing in that room. You know what I mean? Well, there's no hand over hand. I don't have to redirect these guys. They just want to explore. They're not trying to get away. And they're not stressed in the least, obviously. See how nice and slow they're moving around? This girl's always kind of been like this. You know. And none of them are head shy. I do whatever the hell I want with them. They don't care. I can do anything. I could stick their head in my mouth if I wanted to, but I'm not going to be stupid. I mean, literally, they'll let me do whatever I want. You know. I love having snakes. I couldn't imagine not having them now. It's part of my life, and I don't get to go on vacation like most people, get to do. And there's some things that I've given up in my life because I've got these guys. But I knew this. I knew it when I got my first snake, let alone fucking after my 20th snake. I knew. Especially here, there's only so many people that will even be willing to even open up an enclosure, let alone hold a snake. So it's kind of it's kind of hard here. For me, I don't have anybody that's willing to come watch my snakes for me. So, and it's hard on my wife too, because it's not just me, it's my wife too, because my wife doesn't want to go on vacation without me. But I don't breed rats, but I can definitely see that. And I fucking like animals to the fucking point that I don't like to see anything or hear anything struggle. So live feeding is out of the question. I hate live feeding. I've got one snake that I haven't been able to swap over from fucking live, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate the fact that I've got a rat in my living room right now that I'm like taking care of to feed my damn snake. I hate that fact. I hate the fucking feeding of the snakes. I hate to see them because I guarantee you probably got your retic and your Burmese are probably big old babies, right? Like puppy dog tame. But to see them go into that mode where they go from this tender loving animal to fucking when you throw food in front of them and they fucking what I mean, it's just freaky to fucking see that. And yes, that was the worst part about fucking keeping snakes for me in the very beginning was fucking feeding them. I hated seeing them act that way. I hated seeing that actual animal, the animal side of them, because I really like to just look at them and think of them like they are right now. You know what I mean? And obviously, this isn't how they act when it's food time. Well, you're in one of those areas that's warmer. Like I say, your warmer your warmer snakes, your warmer states all seem to have a ton of fucking snake people in them. You know what I mean? Look, you see what she's doing? She's been there too. She's been there this whole fucking time. Look at my boa constrictors that are so active, man. Oh, you want a snake that's active? Get yourself a boa constrictor. Because you've seen her tail up there that whole time. Look, she's right there, and she'll stay there. And Aurora is just going to keep moving around, exploring, but she's really not trying to get away from me because I'm the safest thing in this room besides her enclosure. You know, plain and simple. Nothing else is in this room has gained her trust but me. It might fucking Foxy. Well, wanted to give Dad kisses. See that? Yep. This is it. I love this. This is it. I don't need a fucking snake that I gotta fucking go hand over hand to give me pleasure. I like snake cuddles. You know, snake cuddles. Not full on snake hugs, but your snake cuddles. She's not what I would call snake cuddles, but this girl is what I would consider snake cuddles. Her just sitting there, she's a boa constrictor, people. They're not supposed to be this active. You know, they're supposed to be way more active. I mean, they're not when they're secure. You know. And Foxy, she's such a good girl. I love snakes. I love animals. Let me guess, Joe, you like me, and pretty much. I think everybody that's in here right now, I bet every one of us could say we like animals more than we like people, because it seems like that's everybody that comes around here seems to be kind of the same way. I don't fucking hold much stock in people, but I love animals, and I will give my all to fucking every animal I see. You know, I want to interact with every fucking animal I see, honestly. I literally do. That's what makes me happy. Is interacting with animals. Fuck you people. Fuck people. People just disappointing. She gotta fight me going back. That is the worst part about boas. Oh, you fuck up. There we go. We gotta. I'd like to hear how is your retic? Is your retic fucking puppy dog tame? Well, I kind of like to know about how your Burmese and your retic act. Do you have any bad experiences in the very beginning? You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff I like listening to. Not that I want to hear necessarily and think that it's cool that if somebody got bit. I just kind of like to know, because I don't think everybody fucking. I've never been bit by any of my boas. My boas have never acted like they were ever gonna bite me. I've only been bit by ball pythons, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? So I'm just assuming there's got to be retics and berms out there that people have actually gotten, like my ball python, my boas, and even my ball pythons have all really been super chill, really, from fucking day one. And I'm assuming that I'm not the only one that's gotten, you know, and gotten snakes, regardless what they are. Your berm is feisty. See, I was told that fucking berms can be like super chill. But I mean, we hear it all anyway. I've heard both things about retics too. I've heard some people say they're super fucking puppy dog tame, and then there are other people that just shouldn't have them that don't know. You know, too many people get those big snakes that aren't even ready for a big fucking snake. You know, I mean, just like every day people are having kids that shouldn't be having kids too. I mean, it fucking happens no matter what. It's not just fucking people with big snakes, but I find a lot of people fucking get way over their fucking head. For one thing, they get a snake that they're not even comfortable with in the very beginning, and now they got a big snake that now you're gonna have to fucking clean and feed, and you know. He's all back, no bite. I imagine it's like normal. Normally, when you go to first take them out, that's when they can be feisty. But once you get them out, they like completely like change. You know what I mean? Like a whole different fucking snake. I don't have any of that here. I mean, even my fucking boas don't mind coming out. You know. Yeah, see, Julia fucking said that. See, exactly. Julia said her berms were fucking awesome. Because Julia's had berms. I forget you've had retics too, fucking. I forget, Julia, that you've had all that shit too. Jamie, I'll take my doom rolls out. Because she's a big girl. She's my biggest snake. Biggest boa, biggest fucking everything. Because Jamie sounded like Jamie wanted to kind of know about some big snakes. And I don't really have but two what I consider even big. And they're not big compared to everybody else's. It's just big compared to what I got in my collection. You know what I mean? Thank you, everyone. Did everyone fucking make sure you hit the like button? I know I hate asking, but it does help. You know, it does help. These are my big snake enclosures for now. You know what I mean? Fucking as they grow, they'll get bigger ones, but yeah, I watched my last video because I like watching fucking Raven. When I have Raven out, I get so much out of that. I'm sure you're like me too, Joe. The snakes that make us work a little harder to gain their trust, it's just so much more rewarding when we interact with those snakes, when they finally get to the point where, thank you, Joe, I really do appreciate it. I hope you show up, stick around. You know, I'm sure fucking there'll be someday fucking I'll end up saying something that you don't agree with, but that's just how it goes here. Some people fucking just think because fucking they don't agree with you that fucking, oh, you can't be friends. Just means that you got a difference in opinion, and that's what makes us all different in individuals. Is fucking not all everybody rolling the same fucking way. I like to go upstream. Most people like to go downstream. No, I like to go the opposite direction as everybody else. Not always. I like to use the men's bathroom. Oh, he probably just unsubscribed. No, I'm just kidding. But you know how that shit goes. It's the way the world goes now. It's fucked up. You don't agree with me, we can't be friends. What the fuck is that? That's why I got no friends. Ain't nobody agrees with me. There's my big girl. I'm in the light. I'm in the light. But see, it's the same thing. Just reach in and pick her up too, right in front of her face. I don't care. She's not gonna bite me. Why? I didn't mean you. It was a joke, buddy. I wasn't calling you a snowflake. Fucking, it was a joke. I fucking like to fucking joke around. And if you got thick thick skin and you realize that was a joke, you're my kind of fucking person. Anyway, we're all good then. Everything's good. But this is my big girl. I know she don't look very big there because she's all fucking balled up, but this is my Doomrose boa. This is Roxy. I got Roxy, Foxy, Aurora, and now I can't say that. There's plenty of fucking fend me, but not fucking anything far left. Oh, well, yes. Everything far left fucking bothers me. Fucking, but I can still fucking be civil with people fucking that are that way as long as they're fucking civil with me. I'm not one that fucking don't come up and fucking yell at me because I'm wearing a t-shirt with a T on it. You know what I mean? Not a t-shirt, but a t-shirt. Fucking, because I'm the last person you want to roll up with and fucking get get political with. Because I'm not really a political person, but I sure the fuck don't agree with fucking the far left. I can tell you that. I don't agree with fucking girls and boys using the same bathroom unless it's one of those co-ed bathrooms it's for male and female, but it's only one person at a fucking time bathroom. You know what I mean? Because we got plenty of bathrooms that are like that here in this state. That it's one bathroom, but it's for both fucking sexes. But it's only one motherfucker at a time. So there's no fucking guys going in with girls, Yes, my wife and I have gone into those rooms together, but it's because I had to wash my hands or I had to take a piss and she wanted to wash her hands kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I mean, you're not worried about, oh, your daughter's in there and some fucking guy walks right in and going in there while your daughter's in there. That shit fucking don't happen. But yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with fucking letting fucking a biological fucking dude beat up on women just because he says that he's a fucking, butterfly cave. Let's not talk about that because I lose so many fucking people. Look good. I don't really want because I'm really not political, but I'm fucking far from fucking far left, man. Jesus Christ. And it is funny though, if you watch the fucking news, they make fucking Republicans out to be the ones that are screaming at everybody, fucking belittling them and not being civil to everybody. It's the total opposite. Any fucking time you ever fucking see, any fucking buddy screaming at anybody, it's the Democrats fucking party screaming at fucking everybody else because they don't fucking agree that, you whop off your fucking Wally, you're a fucking girl now. No, you're just a dude with no Wally. You just fucking, you're still a dude. I don't give a fuck. You'll always be a dude. I don't give a fuck. You get plastic vagina and boobies put on you and all. You're just a dude with that kind of equipment on you now. Good luck. And yes, I don't think my taxpayer money should be paying for that. And I don't fucking think fucking kids should be fucking having puberty blockers and all that shit fucking as an option before they even fucking old enough to know what the fuck they really want. Christ. How many of you at fucking 5 years old want to be a fucking astronaut? Does that mean fucking we should send you into fucking space? Can you imagine? Oh, I woke up this morning. I identify as an astronaut. Now send me to fucking space. It's about as much sense, if you ask me. None of it made sense to me. I was just like, how in the fucking the world be that fucking out of fucking touch that they think that this is really how normal people fucking think? I'm as far from normal as there is, and I could figure out all this shit on my own, I'm not the fucking sharpest tool in the damn shed, and I could fucking see what the fuck was going on. All I had to do is leave my fucking house. Look around. Butter at $7 fucking dollars. Not $3. That was funny though. That was funny. I thought that was funny as fuck. Fucking his wife had to tell him, no, it's actually $7. He goes, what? She goes, yeah, but it's actually $7. He goes, what? Is it fucking made with gold? Yeah, you dumbass. That's fucking what the rest of the country's saying, and you motherfuckers are rich. And you can't believe butter's at $7. Imagine fucking somebody that only has $7 in their fucking pocket. You think they're buying butter with it? But you don't give a fuck. Fucking tell us fucking, you know. These guys live in make-believe land. They think everybody's rich. Everybody's got $7 to pay for butter. I'm rocking again, ain't I, Evan? Because my camera fucking keeps moving back and forth because I fucking keep moving. I like to rock my snakes. Holy fuck, dude. No shit. Yeah. It's I'm paying almost $4 for premium. I put premium in my motorcycles, but I think regular is like $3.50, right around there now here. It's good to know that there are fucking people in California that still fucking use their brains. Because I do realize, yes, California is one of those fucking states I couldn't even imagine being in. You guys got so much fucking shit with the cops and fucking chasing you guys around because you change your exhaust on your fucking cars, and any aftermarket shit you do on your cars, they fucking deem them not legal, and you can't have a gas-powered fucking lawnmower. You guys are told when you can't fucking, water your lawn. I can't even imagine being regulated so much like that. I mean, I get it. You guys don't have like a big fucking, you guys run out of water and shit, but still, what the fuck is that? To be so regulated. I think we're over-regulated here in Maine, and we don't have nearly the regulations you do. There we go. She's starting to spread out now. She's might be 6 foot. I don't know. I only got this room and my bedroom's carpeted in my house, in my hallways hardwood floor, and my floors are really cold right now because it's cold here in Maine. I think right now it's like 45 degrees out. And it feels like it's probably lower than that. It's actually warmer today than it's been the last couple days, though. There we go. Now she's loosening up. Now I can show you. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, I get most of her anyway. Got most of her out there. But fucking Dumer's boas are fucking super chill, man. I'm telling you, I've never seen a Dumer's boa. All of them act just like she does. She is like she's like a ball python, honestly. It's just, I swear to God, there isn't much that would ever make her, defensive ever. She's never acted defensive. She was a little shy in the beginning because when I go take her out, she'd get a little runny, and same thing when I go to put her away, she'd get a little runny, she'd run back into her enclosure, but she doesn't do any of that anymore. But that was the worst thing that she ever did. I've never even heard her hiss yet. You know what I mean? She's just like super chill. But I've only heard 2 of my boas actually hiss anyway. It's my Guyana when I first got her, and cause I haven't heard her hiss since. And same thing with Motley, my little girl. She's like maybe this long now. But I've had her a couple years, so she was a lot smaller than that. And she hissed when I first got her. Granted, it was all bluff. All bluff, no bite. And I think I think a lot of snakes do that. I don't think it's just your boas, because a lot of people say, oh, boas, that's what boas do a lot. And I think a lot of fucking snakes do that. I think a lot of snakes fucking hiss without having any intention of ever biting. You know what I mean? You ever gotten bit by a retic, Joe? How bad was it? Because I saw a guy that it was kings of something, and they were going around taking these bites from like ants and different animals and stuff and documenting it. And I saw one of those guys take a fucking retic bite, and literally it looked like it fucking shredded the dude's arm, like literally. You know, it was more than a little superficial. You know, to me, I got a feeling he probably ended up getting some stitches from it. It looked like he got tore up pretty good. Now I'm just wondering if you had anything like that happen. You've never been bit by any of your snakes. See, I've only been bit by ball pythons when I first got them. You know what I mean? Recently getting them from, and it was your big breeders. You know, Brian Barchat. I've got a female. Her name's Feisty, and obviously she came from there. They don't get a chance to hold all their snakes that much. So she was defensive, and she struck me in my thumb. Granted, she was fucking like 200 grams, so it wasn't a big deal. But it still wasn't great because I fucking was still really worried about getting bit at that point in time. So it did fucking fuck with me a little bit, but it didn't hurt. It was more like a headbutt. And then, actually, I think she's the one that she's bit me. And who else? Marvin bit me too. I got one over here that bit me when I first got him too. But that was a food response. But I've never been bit by any of my boas. My boas haven't even acted like they were going to strike me other than Raven the first 3 times. After getting her, she hissed at me the first 3 times I took her out, and she's never hissed since. You know, and she might be longer than this girl. I don't know. She doesn't weigh as much as her though. Not as much as this girl. This girl outweighs all my snakes. I got a male ball python though that's about pretty close to this length. He's actually fucking pretty. He's big for a male. Not as far as big around. I mean, he is still big around, but as far as lengthwise, fucking he. This is a big fucking male. I don't know how big he is. He's got to be every bit of 5 foot though, maybe even longer. I mean, this is a big fucking male, big male ball python. Yeah, he's probably 5 foot. Which, if anybody knows, 5 foot ball python for a male is a big fucking male. Normally they're like 2.5, 3 foot. Even 4 would probably be. I would consider 4 foot probably even average. And Christ, he's got to be 5 foot. And he's definitely a male because I paired him to a female and I already sold all the babies. I sold all their babies except for Peanut. Peanut's the only one that I haven't sold out of that clutch because Peanut's staying. Well, she got great head markings too. Let me show you those. You can't see the oranges, but she's got orange pinstripe that goes around her markings. The reds there. She got pinstripe. There you go. See it? It's like yellowish, almost yellowish orange pinstripe around that. She's actually kind of like a reddish, a pink reddish. She looks like she's brown here, but she's not really. She's like a pink red. And she's not even fired up because her head gets really, really red on top when she gets fired up. But she's such a good girl. See, telling you, I love my snakes. I really do. I'll make an idiot out of myself anytime. Fucking over my snakes and not be embarrassed a bit about it. Oh shit. I forgot. Oop. I forgot fucking I left my camera over there. But see how nice and slow she gonna go back. Even though I was stretching out over there, pulling her half out of her hide to try to get to the camera. That's totally different than when I first got her. I mean, she would like run away. And she's so good, you know, so good about going back nice and slow. Oh, gotta turn this lid around. So my well, that's cool. We picked up another sub, Evan. Did anybody see Evie yet? I haven't been paying attention. Hopefully fucking Evie didn't pop in and I didn't see it. I'm really not expecting to get bit by any of my boas. If I do, it'll be my own fault. It'll be me not knowing, not seeing, you know, misreading something or something. And obviously it's a lot more apt to happen to me because I don't tap train, you know, me touch training. But I haven't been bit by them yet. I don't really think that I've got anything to worry about. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get bit. If I haven't yet, it ain't going to happen. So I don't know. Maybe she'd like to come out again today. I doubt it though, but she's back in her hide. You guys want to see Motley? I'll show you guys Motley. You and Jamie. I still have you playing, but I've got to go outside for a bit. Are you really going outside or are you changing batteries, Julia? Evan didn't get to hear your story, Julia. Either did fucking Evie about you climbing into that truck. Hopefully fucking you want to tell that story again someday. I'd really like Evan to hear it. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to show Motley. But thank you fucking for letting me know what's going on there, Julia. Here's Motley. See? My little baby boa, same thing. Just reach in and take her out. I know, and babies are supposed to be even worse, but my babies aren't worse. They act just like my adults. Huh? Hi, baby. What you think? Huh? Let me move this back here again. Oh, actually, I'll do this so you can see. She is gorgeous. Look at the fucking tail on this girl. And you see how orange it is? Not really, huh? Alright. We gotta show that tail of yours, girl. She is a Motley. 100% het for leopard. And 100% T positive. Let's see if I can't show her tail off, though. See how that? There we go. Look how fucking orange that tail of hers is. And it's only the tail. Because look at the rest of her. See, it's kind of orangish, but look at how orange her tail gets. You see that? There we go. It's a mustache. I'm trying to show her tail because she does have an amazing tail. There we go. Oh, hold on, girl. She keeps going. Oh, stop. She almost shut this live down. See, iridescent she shows. She throws, I mean. Christ, I'm trying to get the bottom of her tail. Because it is so orange. But it's not showing up yet because she's not being cooperative. Huh. I'm trying. Sometimes they just don't cooperate. You know, sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. And we have what you have here today, which is the way she wants it, which is the way she gets it. I don't like it any more than you do. You guys know what movie that's from? I bet you don't. You guys probably know what song that's from, but you don't know what movie it's from. I'm trying to show you a tail, baby girl. Because it is super orange. I really wish it would show up here. Look how orange it is. Did you see that? It's not like that up here. It's not as, see? See how it's a lot lighter? And then watch. Boom. Oh, boom. Boom. It gets dark. It gets super orange. I can't show it. It's not showing up. Doesn't look like it's showing up anyway. Hi, Molly girl. Oh, my Molly. Ugh, floppy. She's so floppy. She get floppy. Let's see it doesn't do anything to her. I mean, in the very beginning, that shit would freak me out. I go, oh no, they're all stressed. They're stressed. And I'd fucking stick them back. You know what I mean? Because I was like, oh man, I could look at her. She's acting up. The next thing that's coming, she's going to bite me. And fuck no. She might have got a little more runny in the very beginning if that happened, but it never turned into nothing. But yeah, she was little. I don't think she was maybe a foot and a half, maybe. Probably a foot and a half, I guess, when I first got her. Oh. But see, it doesn't bother her. When I first got her, if she did that, she would have got a little runny, and this and that. All right, yeah, I'll stop. I'll try to stop jiggle and the wiggle wiggle of the camera. I watched that and it was irritating me too. I didn't like watching the jiggle wiggle wiggle. Oh, you're such a sweet girl. She is. And she just ate 2 days ago. So she's actually probably still would like to be sitting in her tub digesting that, and I can tell too. She's getting ready to go into a shed. She's actually kind of dull for her. Yes, girl, we'll put you back so you can go poop or pee or whatever it is you got to do. She goes back way easier. So doesn't Roxy, Raven, and Motley go back the best out of all my boas. They don't normally like trying to come flying back out and shit. Because the boas will get weird. You guys want to see babies or anything? What do you guys want to see now? I aim to please. It is my show, but you guys can run it. Or whatever you want to call this. I'm putting it on, but you guys can be the producers. I'm giving back the control to you guys. What do we want to look at? You got your new people still here? All right, you want to see some babies that I just produced a couple months ago? Is that what you want to see? You want to see adults? I aim to please. You ain't got no ball pythons, do you, Joe? You didn't say anything about having ball pythons, did you? Joe Walter. See, it's nice when people actually have the name, because then I like calling people by their name. That Appalachian adventure guy, his name is Evan. I call him Evan. It's just, you got, yes, that's right. You said you had fucking all kinds of ball pythons. I got a lot of clown stuff. What do you got? What do you got? I got mostly clown stuff. You know what I mean? Fucking hat for clown. I got some visual clown stuff too, but I mean, I got a lot of my stuff is hat for clown, plus some clown visual stuff. I'm just interested. I'll show you some snakes, but I'm kind of interested. And I've got such a scatterbrain, and I forget shit so much. That's why I'm sitting here waiting to see what you say. What do you mostly fucking deal with for ball pythons? What's like your morphs that you work with? Because I'm assuming you breed. Or maybe you're like me, you're just a pet guy that does breed every once in a while, but I'm not a breeder. I'm not in that to make money off them, you know. I got some clown albino lynchy stuff I just produced. I can show that. Oh, little one. There's his head. There's his head. I got two that are almost identical. This one and another one that are almost identical to each other. And then I got another one out of the same clutch. It's a little different. I don't know. It's coming in so fucking hazy. There you go. That's more like his yellow, because it's not like a yellow. It's like a mustard yellow, like, you know, like a spicy mustard, like, you know what I mean? The yellow's not the real high yeah, it looks like a high yellow there, but it's not. It's more like a fucking spicy mustard yellow. And you've got these beautiful oranges. And I got another one here that is different. I'll show you the different one since I just showed you that one. I'll show you the different one out of these three. We got this one here. See his orange is bleeding through his whites. Fucking, it's really cool. Let's put him in here in the dark. Maybe it'll show up better. But yeah, his oranges bleed through all the whites on this one. There's no like solid white other than on his nose there. All the whites that he has are all got the orange is bleeding through, like. But he's really cool. He's really cool. And they got those fucking the pink lemonade eyes. You know what I mean? They're not orange. They're like pink lemonade. Fucking beautiful snakes. All right, now I'll show you the other one out of this clutch. Because I sold all the other ones except for I got a inchy double het. 100% het, albino, 100% het for clown. This guy just shed. And this was produced, these snakes were produced from this girl right here. She's a clown, 100% het for albino. This is feisty. This is the first snake to give me a bite. She came from Brian Barchek while he was still alive. And that's mom. And this is dad, Blaze. He's an albino, Enchi. 100% het for clown. Proven, obviously. But that's dad. He's albino Enchi, het for clown. So I proved out double het. I proved out fucking double hets. Fucking he was het for clown. She's het for albino. And I got these two. I got these 3 albino Enchi clowns. And then I got 2 albino Enchis, het for clowns. Evan's got one. And Evie's got the other one. And I got these 3 out of that clutch. And I got, because ended up getting 6 snakes in all. So I got 3 of these 3 that I just showed you. And I got this guy. Look at this guy. He's a fucking moose. He was huge right out of the fucking egg. Look at him. Oh, I got to change him too. He is an Enchi, double het. 100% het for albino, 100% het for clown. What a gorgeous snake. He is beautiful. Love this guy. I love his oranges. His oranges don't show up nearly like they do in person on here. He's got really beautiful colors. See, his oranges start to look like they're coming through there, but they're way oranger in person here. And he's so good. You know, these guys were all good right out of the fucking egg. Right out of the egg, fucking not head shy, acted like fucking, you know, literally like it was just another day. Like they've been here all along, you know what I mean? But I gotta clean him, so for these little guys. Cause I worry, I don't want them to fucking fall off fucking Raven's tub. My adults, I normally stick over here on top of Raven's tub. Say, not in a container. But him and the little ones that are real small, I worry about them falling. So as opposed to me having to fucking keep looking over there and watching them, I'll just fucking stick them in that little deli cup for now. I use chlorhexidine. That's what I use for my cleaning solution. And I don't dilute it as heavy as most people. Most people say this size bottle, what is it, a fucking tablespoon? I use like 2 tablespoons, 2.5 tablespoons to this size bottle. I just like, it just makes me feel better to fucking to use extra cleaning solution. And that chlorhexidine is cheap too. Fucking, I can buy a gallon of it for like $20. I know a lot of people use that F10 or F11. What do you use, Joe? I know a lot of people that just mix up fucking vinegar and water too. Fucking, which vinegar and water work great too. You know. And actually, that's actually probably fucking one of the cheaper ways out of it. The only thing I would be concerned about the vinegar is you'd want to make sure that you got all the fucking, you know, all that vinegar fucking smell, you know, out. Because I would imagine that fucking vinegar wouldn't be fucking very good for them to sit there and breathe that in. Yeah, I think most everybody does use the chlorhexidine now. I mean, I think the F10 or F11 is a lot more money. You know, it's supposed to be good, but if you talk to your veterinarians and shit, it's this chlorhexidine that they're using in all the veterinarian clinics around where I live. You know what I mean? And to me, if that's what the vets are using, I'm using it too, you know. Not just, oh, vets say they use it. I see it in my vet office. You know what I mean? A bottle of chlorhexidine right there. So, and I watched a ton of videos. You know, snake discoveries, you know, blonde Q-tip head girl there years ago. Fucking, you know, that was one of the ones that they say they use, and I've heard other breeders say the same thing. I've been using it since I've had snakes. I like the clean, pleasant smell without the chemically smell. Because that's why I keep telling people it's got a clean smell, but it's not like chemically smell. So I don't ever have any worry, even though I don't dilute it as much as they say to. I don't worry about wiping it out and throwing my snakes right in it because it's not chemically. It's not chemically smelling. It smells clean, but not like a chemical clean smell. It's not like when you go to a hospital. You know what I mean? Is what I'm trying to say. Because it can be clean and not fucking necessarily have to smell that fucking nasty chemical. But we'll put him back. But this is the last one I got in that clutch. That's for sale. This guy is for sale. And he's the only one I got for sale out of that fucking clown albino clutch. This is out of my other clutch. I did a leopard pastel het clown to a black pastel het clown. I didn't get any clowns, but I got this super pastel out of it, which she's really pretty. And because she's in shed though, so her colors aren't really very vibrant right now compared to what she normally is. But she's a super pastel. 66% het for clown. But I got her. And like I said, these guys were only, well, a few months old. 8/4/24 was their born date. I got this girl from the same clutch. And she is a black, she's a leopard. Black pastel, super pastel. And look at how fucking chunky she is. She is a chunky girl. Concerned she was the first snake that ate though. And I started right with frozen thawed too. This girl has had nothing but frozen thawed. I've got a lot of snakes here. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them out of the last 2 clutches that all took frozen thawed right first fucking meals and never had nothing since. Anything but since. And then I had a couple I did have to give live just to get them into eating. But they're all on frozen thawed now. But there's that girl. And she's a leopard, black pastel, super pastel. Het for clown. Get in there, baby girl. And she's a holdback, though. She's not for sale. And this is also a holdback. He is a super pastel leopard. And I love his colors. They don't really show up here the way they are because he's really kind of purple. What looks like gray is more purple color in person. So he's actually purple, yellow, and black. But look at that, huh? Isn't that fucking beautiful? He's got numbers on him. He's got a C. Again, I mean, like a perfect C. Again, we found some other fucking letters on him too yesterday. I can't remember what the fuck it was though. But there's a C or an E, I guess. But he's pretty special to me. I love his colors. So that's why he's a holdback. I mean, he's not nothing special to anybody else, but he is me because he's fucking really pretty. You know, they don't have to be nothing special to me. If they're pretty to me and beautiful, they're something to me. They mean something to me. You know, I'm not your normal fucking breeder person because when I look at a snake, I don't fucking look to see what they are. I look to see if there's something that I'm interested in, and when I was interested in, that's when I looked to see what they were. But that wasn't what defined why I wanted them. They had to be eye appealing to me. If they were appealing to me, then I wanted them. If they weren't, I didn't give a fuck what was in them, and I still don't. You know, just because society has these big numbers on these certain snakes, some of those snakes that have like $3,000, $4,000 price tag, I don't see it because I just don't see the beauty. You know what I mean? Which is fine. I'm sure that's what they're worth to somebody, but you could show me a $100 snake, and to me, it's a $500 snake easily. There's plenty of fucking cheap snakes out there that I go, I just don't see that price because I think that because what they look like. Because I care what they look like. I don't care what anybody else thinks or what they think they're worth. You know, anybody that fucking buys a snake and then goes out and tries to see fucking if they got a good deal or if it's, you know, something special, because don't look at the price tag and think that that means that it's special. You know, what makes it special is if it's eye appealing to you. Don't buy something because fucking the price tag and you think that's going to give you some sort of status. You know, fucking get the snake that you like, regardless of what the price is, regardless whether somebody says, oh, that's not an expensive snake or whatever. If you're into it, get it. Fuck everybody else. You know, because you're the one that's got to take care of that animal. You're the one that's going to have to interact with it. That, you know, status is only going to fucking get you so far, and you're going to have an animal that you got because you thought it was going to make you something, or you know you were going to get a million views because you got this special snake. That's not really, normally that's the total opposite that happens. Normally people get these fucking snakes and then they fucking can't imagine why in the hell everybody else ain't into them, and then they start looking down on their own snakes, and it's like, that's why I buy what I'm into, and I don't care about anybody else or what they think. You know, I got 3 normals that are beautiful, but most people fucking don't like normals. But if it weren't for these normals, we wouldn't have all these other morphs either. You know, and fucking 3 of them I took in because people didn't want them. You know, I didn't go out and buy them. I you know, have them because other people fucking decided they didn't want them anymore. So, you know, and I hate that. You know, I can understand if they were defensive, you know, aggressive, or, you know, just assholes, but we're talking about 3 of the fucking chillest snakes, you know, that are just like the rest of mine that I've had. And I don't know this girl from fucking jack shit. I've only had her maybe a year. She's like 16 years old, something like that, 17 years old, and she's amazing. She's a beautiful fucking normal. She got a great attitude. She's always fucking willing to come out and hang out with you. She's never hissed, never, even her being as old as she is and not knowing us from Adam. And I know the chick that got her didn't hold her for shit because she kept her. Her boyfriend, it was her boyfriend's snake. He died. She kept the snake around for 3 years because, you know, she cared about her boyfriend. And then she got to the point, she was like, you know, I'm not really into that snake, and to keep it just because, you know, of him wasn't really right. And so I knew she wasn't really holding it. She wasn't taking care of it right. It had heat mat on the side of the tank with the fucking heat probe on the bottom of the tank. You know, the heat mat was here and the probe was on the side of the tank, and the heat probe was on the bottom of the fucking tank. You know, and I was just like, how in the fuck do they think that works? You know, how in the hell does that tell that fucking heat mat? And I was just like, whatever. You know, so... But then we got her, and they said, oh, she eats maybe once every month and a half to every 2 months. She eats every 3 weeks for me, like clockwork, you know. And I'm just like, and they said, oh, yeah, she could be kind of a finicky eater. And I was like, yeah, I know. All you motherfuckers say that aren't willing to do the work to literally figure out what the fuck is making them not want to eat. Because I don't know about you, Joe, but I don't have food strikes. You know, if my fucking snakes don't eat this week, they'll eat the following week. You know what I mean? I don't have months and months. The only time I ever had 6 months of a fucking snake going off food was when I took a snake in and she was in a 2 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot PVC enclosure and had been since she was a baby. But I took her in, brought her home here, took pictures, had it all set up just the way they had it at their house. Brought her home, set it up right, and she just kept roaming. And she went off food. She wouldn't eat for 6 fucking months. My buddy kept telling me, throw her in a CB70 rack. I'm telling you, dude, she'll fucking go right back on food. I waited 6 fucking months before I fucking decided to do it because I just couldn't imagine fucking taking her from that large enclosure and sticking her in that size tub after her whole, you know, for 6 years she had that whole enclosure, and now I'm going to throw her in a tub. It just didn't seem right. But then finally, her not eating, I said, fuck it, shut up, bird. I said, fuck it, you know what? I got to try something because I was starting to really get worried that, you know, she hadn't eaten in 6 months. Threw her in that CB70 tub. 3 days later, she ate, and she's eaten like clockwork. Every 3 weeks since, she's never refused a meal. She's been in there for like 2 years now. 3 years, possibly. Fucking. And she eats like clockwork now. Never refuses. And granted, she's still in that fucking CB70 tub. Because now, when I open her tub up, she's not roaming. She's just fucking hanging out in there, which she was constantly roaming from the time we got up to the time I went to bed. And I kept thinking it was because she wanted to come out and hang out with me. You know what I mean? Because, she's just so used to being held, and that's just the way it is. And it wasn't that. She was unhappy. Because even when I took her out, she'd come out to me great, but then she was trying to get right away from me. There was no hanging out with me, just kind of, you know, chilling out and looking around. No, it was come out and then go right away from me because she was trying to find some place that was, you won't get no argument from me. You know, I do realize, though, there are plenty of ball pythons that do great in other enclosures. But I totally agree. In order to keep everything spot on, cleanliness, fucking, you know, humidity, ambient temperature. My fucking room in here in the wintertime is normally 68 degrees to 70 degrees all winter. They eat phenomenal. I don't know about you, but when your temperatures are cooler, do your fucking ball pythons eat better? Mine eat amazing in the fucking wintertime when the temperature in here drops. You know, because it's normally only, you know, like 72 in the summertime because I run an AC. But when I shut my AC off and I'm in here running all day, doing my live, 6 hours, it will get up to about 78, 80 degrees in here, start getting hot. And I have to shut this the overhead light off because I get hot. Not necessarily my snakes. But for me, all my snakes eat amazing when it's cooler. The warmer the temperature, the ambient temperature is in here, they don't seem to be in food mode. They eat, but they're not in that crazy food mode like during the wintertime. You know what I mean? Wintertime, when the ambient temperature in this room gets to about 68, 70 degrees on the norm, you know, whether it's daytime, nighttime, they eat fucking amazing. It's like they're almost in more of a food mode with the cooler temperatures. And I'm just wondering if my home ambient temp is 70 right now, and I just fed all my snakes, no problem yesterday. I'm telling you, I think most of the time when people have problems with the damn snakes, it's because the fucking it's 80 to 90 degrees ambient temperature in their snake rooms. And I totally get it. You got fucking racks like, you know, some of those guys do. Your fucking ambient temperature is going to be high. But I think because, and that's why I don't have food strikes here. I never do. Since I put her in that enclosure, I have no snakes. Out of all the ball pythons I got, they all eat amazing. 1 or 2 weeks not wanting to eat is not a food strike. You know what I mean? Months is a food strike to me. And I just don't have them. I don't have them on any of my snakes. And cause Boas are fucking amazing anyway. When they say they fucking garbage disposals, they are. I mean, you could way overfeed your boa constrictors. You know, wicked. You know, and with boas, I don't think that it matters whether I feed them fucking mouse and then go back to rat and then go fucking I don't. Or even go to like some sort of bird and then go back to rats and only give them rats. I don't think boas are like ball pythons where I know because I got ball pythons. I got one ball python too. I couldn't swap off from fucking mouse, and I hate it. You know, I've done everything else that I did to swap all my other ones that were on mouse over to rat and had no problem with them. But I've got one girl that won't fucking eat rat no matter what I've done. Scented it, had fucking mouse piss, you know, on the fucking rat. I've thawed out fucking mice with the rat, you know, in the same bag, trying to send it. I mean, I've tried everything and she just won't swap over, you know. And I've got one other that I can't swap over from fucking live. And I've got lots of them that I swapped over from live when I first got them to frozen thawed, no problem. But I produced her. And ever since that clutch, I have never fucking offered live first fucking meals on any clutches after. Because I don't want any more fucking snakes stuck on live. Live sucks. You know, everything about live sucks to me. Fucking hearing them struggle, scream. You know, got to sit there and kind of fucking, you got to keep an eye on it to make sure, especially when they get medium sized to large rats, they start fighting back. You know what I mean? Fucking, and just having to fucking deal with any of that sucks to me. I hate it. That's the worst part about it. You know, but so with her, and she's on extra large mouse, and Rodent Pro only has, so, you know, they only have a certain size extra large fucking mouse, and it's not very extra large, so she fucking eats every 7 days now. And she's a 2009 snake, you know, but because she's on that size food, let me see if I can't pause it here. Because she's on that size food, I feed her every week, every 7 days. You know, because I'm not big on feeding 2 meals. You feed the right size meal, don't feed 2. You know, I mean, yes, I can understand if you're getting a fucking pinch and you got to do it like maybe once or twice or something. That's one thing, but to be feeding double fucking rodents at the same time, I'm not big on that. I don't do it. I'd rather wait 3 days and then fucking give them the second one then. You know what I mean? I don't like giving 2 at a time unless I absolutely have to. You know, I'd rather wait a few days, like I said, I'd rather wait 3 days, wait for them to pee, and then offer them the second one, as opposed to fucking trying to feed them 2 at once. But that's just me. I'm no expert. I'm just a guy who tries to do my best for my snakes. You know what I mean? Because I do fucking care for my snakes. I love them. They're not dollar signs. I don't look and see dollar signs. You know, like most people when they come into their snake rooms that have a lot of snakes like this, they're thinking dollar signs when they come in, and they're looking at a tub and they see dollar signs. I don't. I see family. I come in here literally, this is my family. You know, they're not dollar signs. He's a family. Yes, I'm sorry I spoke pot. I don't do anything else. So, this is the worst thing that I do, besides an asshole. But I'm an asshole who loves my animals. Evan, buddy, you still in here? What time is it getting to be? Look, we lost everybody. Rickety Rocket, what's up, dude? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit, buddy. A little bit. It's my bad habit. I only really have this for a bad habit. I like to eat mushrooms too. You know, not just the ones that go in your salad. I like eating mushrooms. I like smoking my pot. I like growing pot. And because it's legal here. How the hell are you doing, Ricky Rocket? Ricky Rocket. Rickety Rocket. You got snakes? No, well, I'm telling you, you want to know another good way to eat them? Double cheeseburger. my wife would fucking puke if she tastes them right in between the two patties on a fucking double cheeseburger. You don't even taste it, Bob. Literally, you don't even taste it. You get the chewiness. Fucking, you never get used to that either. Fucking, but yeah. No, yep. Throw them right in between double cheeseburger patties on a double cheeseburger, and you don't even taste them. Fucking, and I've eaten an eighth of them on one cheeseburger and never even tasted it. So, because that's the worst part. I don't know anybody that fucking came up to me and said, "Oh, I love the taste of shrooms." I fucking tell you what, they'd get a weird look from me. And I probably fucking wouldn't think that somebody I actually want to hang out with, because that's just weird to me. Anybody that came up to me and said, "Oh man, I love the taste of shrooms," what the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck that. But welcome, Rickety Rocket. Hopefully you fucking come back. Hopefully you'll sub up. Hopefully you hit that like button. It does help a lot. Some of you guys don't realize, but the like buttons actually fucking help more. The like button helps more than fucking the views. You know? Because they don't care about the views. Thank you, Rickety Rocket. I think it's Rickety Rocket. Yeah. Uh-oh, I just might have to stay on this afternoon, too, if you guys are going to be around. Did Joe leave? I think Joe took off, didn't he? No, he's home. No, he's still here. It says there's only 3 people in here. You guys seeing that, too? I go live every day, pretty much. But I run out of stuff to talk about because my people don't like to, I was shooting videos and I like shooting videos, but I hate the fact that you just feel like you're staring there into a camera and you hope that somebody's going to watch. You know what I mean? You have no idea if anybody, granted, fucking people do watch, but there's nothing personal about that. No, I don't like people, but I like certain people, like people that are like me, and they all seem to be the ones that show up here because I get lots of views. If you go out, you'll see I get lots of views, but we don't get many people actually in here. I think the most I've had at one time was like 11, 12 people, but when I close out, it says I had 40 fucking people view. But out of those 40 people, I only got 11 people out of those people that are like me. Because I'm not for everybody. I'm overly opinionated. I'm not a guy that you're going to learn a bunch of shit about fucking ball python morphs and all that. For one thing, my brain doesn't work that way. My brain doesn't remember jack shit. I fucking end up taking 2 fucking showers every day because I can't remember what stage of the shower I'm actually fucking in. I'm losing my fucking mind. I feel like I can't remember shit. And I do. I end up washing my body and washing my hair twice every fucking day because I can't remember what the fuck it is that I did because my brain is always just wandering and it's all over the place. And that's the other thing that's not for everybody. Most of my people here say that it's more like a podcast here because some days I'm all about snakes and can find a million things to talk about snakes. And then all of a sudden my brain will like shut down and can't fucking even think about what to talk about snakes. And then I just go on these fucking major rants on whatever, talk about jailhouse stories and fucked up and out on my bike and I did this to my motorcycle and I had to do that. I mean, I'm pretty much all over the place because I run out of shit to talk about. I know it doesn't sound like it. And when I rewatch these videos, it doesn't seem like it, even to me, that I could ever run out of shit to talk about. But I do because I feel like I'm rambling. And I hate rambling. I really hope that fucking somebody gets at least one thing out of my whole 6 hours. Because I've fucking done a couple 7, close to 8 hour lives. And ain't nothing. I did them like back to back. I think I did 3 of them back to back in 1 week. 6, 7 hours. Who in the fuck can talk for 6, 7 hours? Them fucking bitches on The View. Them fucking bitches on The View can fucking talk for that fucking long. And about one person. But I like doing these lives because I like the interaction. Because also, when I start rambling, I can go, okay, now I feel like I'm rambling. Somebody, let's talk about something. And I don't care what it is. Like I said, you guys can be the producer of this damn show. I'm just here to try to get a place for everybody to hang out, because everybody is like-minded that comes in here. Everybody's cool. If you haven't noticed, normally when anybody shows up, everybody that's already here says, hey, hello, and nobody has to cue anybody to do that. Everybody is like so welcome in here, and we've been hanging out. Everybody else, cause you, Joe, and Joseph, Jamie, and there's a Josh. I think Josh has been here. Josh, Jamie, and whatever. We had 3 new people that came in that just started watching, but everybody else that's been here has been like watching for probably 6 fucking months now. And basically it's become like a family. It's not, and it's everybody comes in here, everybody fucking pumped and wants to hear about, what everybody else is into, and nobody puts anybody down here. No, you don't get fucking anybody running their mouth. Everybody, even though I'm an asshole, everybody pretty much gets along here. If people come in and they start shit, obviously, I shut them to fuck off and I just block them because I'm not into that shit. I don't want anybody fucking raining on anybody's parade. And we had a guy in here because I was showing some of my albino shit and he started going off saying, oh, nobody likes fucking albino shit. And and then started talking shit about fucking me, and I was just like, whatever, fucking get out. And he didn't want to leave, so I blocked him. And everybody else telling him to shut the fuck up too, but you're always going to get those people. But to this day, that's the only person. And then he apologizes, then he goes around, he talking to everybody and go, oh, fucking, I'm sorry, it was a fucking understanding. And it was like, no, it wasn't no misunderstanding. And the misunderstanding was you didn't realize that fucking I'm not fucking playing games. Motherfucker thinks because he's a few states over that fucking he gonna just run his fucking mouth and there aren't no consequences. Fuck yeah. And the only consequences he had is now you can't hang out with the rest of us. You're not gonna hang out with nobody here. And that was his choice. But everybody else is fucking cool here. Like I said, I'm pretty much the only asshole here. Everybody seems fucking really cool. Evan bought 2 snakes from me. Evie's bought like fucking 7 snakes from me. She didn't pop in today, but these guys also bought snakes from me, but they were watching me before they even bought snakes. And cause Evie got the bug, she bought her first snake from me, and then she bought, now I think Evie's up to like 10 or 11 snakes, and she got them all this year. All within a year. I mean, I did the same thing though. You probably did too, Joe. Fucking, I got my first snake, and then I was like, "What the fuck?" He was the total opposite of what I thought he was going to be. He was what I wanted him to be, but I thought for sure he was going to be, horrible and all that. And he was so chill. And then I got him, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was holding him every day, and then I had to feed him. And then I had to give him 2 days to fucking digest. And I was like, fuck this. I don't like not having a snake to hold on those 2 days. So I had to get a second snake. And then I made sure that I fucking didn't feed him on the same night, which worked out good too. Because if one didn't eat, I could offer it to the other snake because they didn't eat on the same night. You know what I mean? And I fucking kept him out, spread out like 3-4 days or something like that. You know what I mean? So it was like perfect. Again. And then the next thing I know, holy fuck, I got 12. Again, 2 to 3 a month for almost a year, and my wife hates me for it. I know all about it, dude. But obviously you got a wife like mine. My wife complains, but she really don't, she doesn't, yeah, she cares, but she's not she's not one of them chicks that, oh, you do that and this is gonna happen, you know what I mean? No, she just kind of puts up with it. You know what I mean? My wife's awesome. Fuck, my buddy called me one year and said, fucking, hey, what are you doing the next 12 days? And I go, nothing, why? Fucking, he goes, pack your bags. He goes, we leave for Daytona Bike Week tomorrow. And I go, what? Okay. I hang the phone up. My wife's sitting on the couch beside me. And I look at her and I go, I guess I'm leaving for Daytona tomorrow and I'm going to be gone 14 days. And my wife looked at me and goes, okay. She goes, I guess I'll go fucking start packing your stuff for you. I mean, just like that. I fucking didn't even remember to ask her. I just told her I was leaving, and that was her response. Okay. And then with the scramble is on too, because I think I had like fucking $140 in my pocket. It's like Tuesday. I just paid a bunch of bills, and my buddy says, hey, we're leaving. So yeah, I ended up scrambling and I came up with fucking $600 to leave with. Fucking, which was plenty because we were staying at my buddy's house down there. All the food was fucking free. So I only had to buy, all my money just paid for like t-shirts or whatever else I wanted, drinks and shit. And I'm not a drinker. So I was perfect. I brought a bunch of fucking weed with me and I had a great fucking time. My fucking wife was fucking happy. I come home, my wife was still happy. She was still here. So, but that's my wife. My wife told me after 5 snakes, she didn't want me getting any more. And look at how many snakes I got. And then I told her, oh, I'm going to breed. And my wife knows me. The reason I've got so many snakes now is because I started fucking actually breeding. And I've fucking got to keep at least one out of every clutch that I breed for some reason, because they're beautiful to me. And it's something that I produce, you know what I mean? Well, what I do these last 2 clutches, I ended up keeping 3 out of the first clutch and 3 more out of the fucking last clutch. So now I got 6 fucking snakes that I kept because I bred those fucking my last 2 times. And now I ended up keeping 6 out of those 2 clutches. And I had, 13? Altogether, I had 7 and 6. Yes, 13. Yeah, it's 13 babies, and I kept 6 of them. Granted, I do still have some for sale, but I think shoestring, I'm going to keep shoestring, I think. I got one that won't fucking eat on its own. I have to assist feed it, but if you've ever assist fed, after the first one, it's so easy. Now, she won't eat it on her own, but as soon as I pick her up and I stick it in front of her, she bites it. She grabs it. She bites it on her own now without me having, and has the last 3 times. I swear to God, she just likes she likes the time together. She likes me fucking feeding it to her. I had another one that was like that too, Twitch, that Evie ended up with. I ended up fucking assist feeding that fucking snake 6 fucking meals. But after the second time I had to actually put it in its mouth, it took and bit the fucking rat on its own every time. Christ, I got video of it swallowing the damn thing while my wife's holding it. You know what I mean? Because it's assist feeding, but it's not. The first two times were really what I call assist feeding because I had to put it in their mouth and I have to hold it there. All these other fucking times now, I got her behind her head and I put it in front of her and she bites it on her own and I stick her in her enclosure and she swallows it then. But, it's like, why in the fuck won't you just do that when I stick it in front of you and wiggle it a little bit? Why do you need me to pick you up and just stick it in front of you and have you bite it all on your own? It's crazy, but I mean, it's cool. I'm fine. I don't care. I don't even get, because that snake's probably going to end up being here anyway, because it's just so cool. And even though I just feed it, I open that fucking enclosure. If you weren't in shed, I open his enclosure and he comes running to the front of the tub. The rest of my people will vouch for that because they've seen it. I mean, the day after I sit there for the first time shoving the food down his face, I open that up and he comes running right to me. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck? But I tell my people that aren't used to that and think that everything, shit like that just puts them off and they're going to hate us because I thought that. I thought for sure if I have to assist feed any snake, that right there is going to make them hate me. Fuck it. They almost like me. I swear to God, they like you more almost after the fact that you assist feed them. He almost seemed more chill with me. Not that he wasn't before, but like even more relaxed. You know what I mean? After the fact that I fucking shoved food down his throat. And now it's just funny. Because I swear to God, they get to a point where it's like a routine to them. And, this is just normal. You're going to have to hold me every time and just stick the food in front of me. And then I'm going to grab it all on my own. And then just stick me back in my enclosure and I swallow it. Because the last 3 or 4 meals, that's what's gone on with her or him. I haven't popped him yet. He's really tiny. When they're really tiny, I'm so fucking worried about popping them for sex. You know what I mean? And it's so easy to do it when they are babies, though. It's way easier to sex them when they're babies because they don't have all that muscle and shit yet, around, that area. So it's real easy to fucking pop it as opposed to when they're, a couple years old or whatever. But I hate doing it on anything that's under 100 grams. And shoestring is just that. That's why I call her her or him shoestring, because and it's only eating fucking rat pinkies. All the other ones in the same clutch are all on rat pops. But like I said, he's in shed. His eyes were blue yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tinge of blue still, ain't it? If it would focus on him. But he's a pastel leopard. And he's a sweet boy or girl. Because look, I mean, I've assist fed this guy so many times because he just doesn't want to eat on his own. But it's not even really assist feeding anymore. It's holding feeding. Because I hold him. Literally, I'll hold him like this. I don't have to hold him behind his head even. I just kind of hold him like this and then stick it in front of him and then he'll eat it. But he won't if he's sitting in the bottom of his tub. He won't even try to take it. But when I hold it in front of him, when I'm holding him, he eats it and he grabs it. No more having to shove it in his lips and stuff. That's only like the first 2 times. And sometimes I assist fed Evans once and it ate after that always on its own. So not all of them are like that. Sometimes after you get lucky sometimes and you assist feed them that one time and they'll take right off and eat. Except, I have had a few. Twitch wasn't like that. Twitch fucking took I don't know, I want to say 5 or 6 fucking meals. But it wasn't, it was kind of the same way. Hold her up, put the food in front of her, and she grab it on her own. I didn't have to stick it in front of her face or shove it in her fucking mouth. You know, I didn't have to hold it there. I make a coffee. I'll be right back. Fucking, it needs to catch up on my end anyway. Oh, it's fucking 12:40. It's almost time for the wife to come home for lunch. But this is how we roll around here for you, Joe. This is what I normally do, and that's why I say fucking some days I come on here, and if nobody talks to me, I run out of shit to talk about, and I'll end up just rambling. And rambling will I'll lose fucking subscribers too. Not everybody wants to hear stories. I don't know how old you are. I'm fucking 52, so I got quite a few stories, and I've fucking had lots of fun. Yeah, I spent lots of time in jail, prison. You know, not a bad person. You know, I fucking did stupid shit when I was younger. Paid the price and grew up and had some kids. You know, kids are all grown up and now moved out of the house. 33. Yeah, that's about fucking. You're about the average here, dude. So, yeah, that's. I've even got. I had a couple 32-year-olds. You know, females. Danielle, she was like 32. So Evan's not that old either. That Appalachian fucking. Are you still in here, Evan? I think he took off. He's been fucking taking off on me, bastard. He ain't been wanting to hang out. He's one of the OGs, though. And I gave him a snake just because he used to come in. He was the first person in every day. When I first started doing lives, for like fucking as long as I've done them, fucking, he was the first person in. And I appreciate that shit. You know what I mean? So I ended up giving him a free snake for that. Just for, he paid shipping. But for me I felt I wanted to show my appreciation because it did mean a lot to me. That fucking, you know, somebody that's here first thing every day deserves fucking more than just a shout out. You know what I mean? And now, we're not talking just a month or two. We're talking months. You know, he was and that was me shooting like every day. And that wasn't me. I don't ever fucking, I'm not going to send any, what do they call them, reminders or whatever it is. I just, every morning between 10:30, most of the time it's 10:30, I come on, my time, or 11 o'clock. And I don't send out notifications. There we go. When I'm going live, I just go live, and when people show up, they show up, and if they don't, they don't. It's not a big deal. I don't expect people to fucking feel they have to hang out with me every day or all day. I mean, we all got lives. I totally get that. Although I had a guy obviously got mad at me because I wasn't shooting all day because I ended up fucking, we got some nice weather and didn't shoot for probably over a week. And that person got upset. Fucking, oh, are you gonna stop fucking shooting again? I thought you were gonna shoot every day. And I'm like, guy, I don't do this to make money. This is my time. And it's like, fuck, man, I thought I was doing good to fucking shoot as much as I was without doing, fucking every day almost. And then I took like a week off and it was just like, what the fuck, man? Really? You don't think I deserve fucking to be able to enjoy myself too? you know? So I ended up that week, I lost like fucking 6 to 8 fucking subscribers because I didn't fucking shoot every day. And I was just like, wow, that's like, I don't understand how anybody fucking, and people that fucking, need somebody to fucking shoot every day because they don't have nothing else going on. Especially watching me. I tell everybody I fucking find a million fucking things to watch. And I tell everybody all the time, I wouldn't watch me. I'm not my kind of people. That's pretty bad, huh? That's pretty bad, huh? But hey, fucking, we all got shit. And I'm older. My wife had a heart attack. Fucking, what? Has it been a year? I don't think it's been a year. But my wife had a heart attack fucking not too long ago. Do you fucking think I shot fucking videos fucking that fucking 2 weeks that she was in the hospital or a week that she was in the hospital? I can't even remember how long she was in there, but it was long enough. No, I didn't shoot any videos. And did my OGs here fucking ever send me messages going, hey, when you come back on? Fuck no. All I got was, hey, I hope everything's all right. I hope your wife's good, fucking, hope to see you soon. But nobody was like, oh, if you don't fucking start shooting, we're gonna disappear on you. Thanks for your support, motherfuckers. Nothing like fucking showing support like that. No, I got some really good people in here though. And we get a few asshats here and there, but not normal like fucking I see on other fucking everywhere else. There's a lot worse people fucking in other people's feeds than there are here. We get a couple of youngins that come in here and like to act a fool, but we just ignore them, and they're not like rude or anything. They just you can just tell that they're young. That's all. And like I said, for the most part, fucking, we just ignore some of that. Nobody's had to actually speak to them, but it's just like I said, you know what I'm talking about. Fucking, some young kids just can't help but fucking the young comes out in even when they type. I mean, you can just tell. Because that's what happened. Casey, one of my OGs, fucking Casey said, oh, you must be young. Because he was sitting here. He saw me vaping, and the first thing he goes, oh, geez, you should give that up. That's not good for you. You know what I mean? And, and then instantly my buddy Casey goes, oh, you must be young. And fucking kid goes, why? What makes you say that? And he goes, because what makes you think that you have the right to tell anybody else what fucking they have, what they should do with their body and whatever else. He goes, fucking, and the kid kind of went off, fucking, oh, what do you call me? Why do you think I'm a kid? And this and that. And then he said goodbye. And then come find out he was a kid. You know what I mean? And he just didn't like being called out because he was a kid. Because he was saying shit that fucking, that I agree with. Nobody deserves to tell anybody else what the fuck they're doing. If it doesn't affect you and yours, who the fuck cares? That's what I am. I'm old school, man. If it doesn't fucking affect me and my family, I don't give a fuck what you do. Jump off a fucking bridge. Fucking, you know what I mean? That's just it. And I don't know why fucking America can't go back to that. If it doesn't affect you and your family, fuck it. And teach your family to stay away from that kind of thing. That's what I did. Granted, growing up, I was somebody that I wouldn't want my kids to hang out with. Definitely. But I also, when I had kids, I made sure fucking a motherfucker like me weren't the fucking who they were hanging out with too. You know, I learned from me. And I'm not a parent that's so naive to think that fucking kids don't know what I knew back then. They know more. If you think that fucking kids, your kids don't know more than you know than you did back then, I didn't have a fucking computer. We had the TRS-80 that you didn't even connect to the internet. It didn't have internet. You had to load floppy disk and hard disks into the damn thing to do anything with it. I mean, now every kid's got a damn phone. You know, they know way too much now. What? I hear you, baby. You look stoned. Did you get high? Tell me my wife don't look like she got high.
Oh, it's since this morning.
She looks high. She got high with her boyfriend, I bet. We got some new people. So they're going to think that you're a cheater.
I don't give a fuck what they think.
All right, I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Tomorrow a.m. around 10:30. I'm going to see if I can get my wife to come on here, too. We have fun. But anyway, I appreciate everybody fucking hanging out. Fucking, if you haven't subscribed and you fucking would, that'd be appreciated. Really do. If you're into motorcycles, I've got a motorcycle channel, too. It's called Dirty Dog Garage. And it's got my white bike in the little caption. It's got my white fucking electric glide and then my buddy's red bike behind it. You'll see me fucking in one of the videos. But I would have, even if you're not into motorcycles, if you wouldn't mind fucking supporting me there, I really would appreciate it. Especially you, Joe, if you wouldn't mind hitting my fucking motorcycle channel. Even if you don't watch it, I've got like 24 subs there. So, again, any love there would be appreciated. Even if it's just you subbing up to show love, I would appreciate it. Dirty Dog Garage. All right. Cheers, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great Friday night. Now I got to wait because there's a pause. To see, I got it on my TV. It's called Dirty Dog Garage. In the little fucking picture caption, it's got my Harley white bike in the front and my buddy's red bike in behind it. And you'll see, because I actually stopped my fucking old Chevrolet. I got a 1973 Chevrolet. And in my white electric glide and my white sports stuff. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind, appreciate it. But have a fucking great fucking day. Have a great Friday. I really appreciate you hanging out, Joe. Fucking, hopefully we'll see you again. Now I gotta wait. Because there's a pause. I'm waiting for the delay. I can see I'm still running my mouth over there. Yeah, see? Holy fuck, this is a long delay. All right, out of here. I got a half a joint, baby.